Hey folks, and welcome to today's PoE video. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to craft a bow, something like this. So you will notice that one of the mods here is grey. That means that mod can't be changed, you can't divine it, you can't remove it, it's stuck there forever no matter what you do. Which sounds like a negative, but it's actually a positive if you get the right things stuck there. Now do note, catalysts actually improve a fractured mod. I'm not sure if that should happen, but it does, so do note about that. So how do you search for fractured mod? How do we craft one of these? Not here to waste your time. You can go down here to add a stat group and you can say count. This is going to say, let's count how many. And you would say, okay, I'd like to get, let's say for example, cold damage, 2 attacks local. Now what you can do is when you re-click that, you'll notice here it gives you the option for fractured. This works for anything. If you were to say, oh, I want fractured cold res rather than, you know, you can go cold res, click, okay, let's find the fractured one. So I could say, okay, let's find something that's got 200 cold damage or that has, say, fractured 40 cold res. We want the minimum amount of fractured mods to be 1. And let's try a bow, right? Again, silly example, but I'm just demonstrating through trade. And you will now see that there are some bows that have fractured cold res as we go through it, and there are some that have fractured tier 2 cold. This is how I bought mine, and I offered 6x for mine. Once you've got your bow, deafening essences of wrath. These guarantee a ton of flat lightning damage to bows, right? So what we literally did is we took our bow out and we got an essence and we spammed it on the bow until we hit the prefixes that we want. Okay, so there are a couple of ways to proceed now that you've finished spamming with essences. You can go ahead and go onto the bench and craft prefixes cannot be changed. There are 2 ways to do this. I'll tell you how I did it. There are other ways. Craft it on, prefixes can't be changed, and then you go ahead and you use a veiled chaos orb, and that adds a veil. And because you've got prefixes can't be changed, it's not going to wipe your suffixes. It's not going to wipe your prefixes, sorry. So once you've put that on, you'll have a veiled mod. Now, before you unveil this bow, you want to block one of the mods that can be unveiled. Craft that on, and then you unveil. When you unveil, you're looking for the mod you want. That can be the attack speed or double damage. You unveil it, boom, you get the right mod. You're then going to go ahead and craft on what you need. Maybe you need the attack speed, and you're done. So the next option that you can do for the bow to make this better, it's a longer process, but this is how you would really perfect the bow, is you would have prefixes can't be changed, and what you can do is go into harvest, and you could say reforge speed, reforge crit, and because your prefixes can't be changed, you're essentially using a chaos orb to re-roll a guaranteed mod of, say, speed or crit, which is going to be like your crit chance, your multi, or attack speed. So what you can do is you can reforge crit, reforge attack speeds, maybe you get tier 1 attack speed. So now you have a bow with 3 prefixes and tier 1 attack speed. You're then going to craft on prefixes can't be changed, and you're going to veil it through ELE. Now, the mod itself has a chance to remove a mod, but because we have prefixes can't be changed, there's a chance that it removes the prefixes can't be changed mod itself and not your attack speed. Okay, if that makes any sense. If you do that and you unveil, say, double damage, you now have tier 1 attack speed, double damage on your bow, and then you can go and craft on crit chance or whatever the last mod is you desire. If you go into the ELE into research, you put on your veiled mod and it gets rid of the attack speed or whatever it is you've crafted on the crit through harvest, you're going to have to start the process again. But you would just repeat that process over and over until you've got your desired bow. And through the use of essences, fractured, and the unveiling system, you can pretty much guarantee to make this bow every time. I bought this bow and made this bow in literally 8 minutes. So it's not like a luck-based thing in the sense of you have to get immensely lucky and it's never going to happen. It will happen. It's just a case of your luck in your investment and, you know, you know, how much money you sink into it, but it will happen, which is nice because there's not much deterministic crafting in the game, but this is something you can actually make. So I've really enjoyed it. Thought I'd share it. Maybe it helps you next league or you're trying to craft something. Okay.